trust in the man that he's the enemy that he sold us to enlighten you to how you're supposed to be, to make it to the kingdom. They say to go to heaven. Nah, I don't think so. It ain't gonna work like that. He set up to send you straight to hell. Look, they got mine. You got your Bible dictionary? You don't have yours?
I didn't bring mine.
Well, we got one here. Okay. Let me break it in. Yeah. It says Edom. This is Edom, the biblical name for the so-called white man. It says Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. See, we give scriptures too. Isaiah 34 and 5 and 6, and Isaiah 63 and 1 down. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High. Now that's what they know. It's from the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. You need to know how to spell Zondervan, Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. This is what they know. So if you're going to follow these people that does not promise any mercy from the Most High, are you going to fulfill Isaiah 14 and 1, where he says the Most High will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel? I don't think so. So I say we gave our children to devils. Devils, deceitful, evil people. That's set up to go straight to hell. You have no mercy. The Most High mercy is what? Not getting something that you do deserve. You don't have no mercy on you, you're going straight to, you're going to be cast into the lake of fire. And that's what they're set up to do. Who's going to follow them? Who's going to follow the truth? Read that again.
Jeremiah 5 and 7. How shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me, and sworn by them that are no powers.
Yeah, they swear by the so-called white man. They swear by the so-called white man and all the other nations. Read.
When I have fed them to the full.
When he fed us to the full. Go ahead.
Then they committed adultery.
We committed adultery, man. So I just went through those scriptures. Went against him. You know, went against the Most High. They want to follow the ways of the nations, which is a snare, which is a trap to us. Go ahead.
And assemble themselves by troops.
By what?
By troops.
Assemble themselves by troops where?
In the harlots' houses.
That's what the Most High called these churches. Harlot houses. Why do you think you call them harlots' houses? There's all kind of madness going up in there. I remember this woman came out to the street zone one time. She was talking about how they was having all kind of sexual acts up in the church where she had just came from. Exposing them. So it was doing all kind of madness up in the church. In the church. Preachers going with men. It's all kind of madness going on, man. That's why we got to come back to these laws, statutes, commandments, and this truth. Get Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. And get verse 48.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Most High shall send against thee.
So the Most High said he's going to send enemies against us. Not our friends, but we're going to serve our enemies that the Most High sent against us. He don't want to send the enemy against us. Go ahead.
In hunger.
And if we want something to eat, we got to go to him to get it. His stores. What stores we on? None. In hunger, go ahead.
And in thirst.
In thirst, you want something to drink, you got to get it through our enemy. Go ahead.
And in nakedness.
You want some clothes, you got to get your clothes from the enemies. Go ahead.
And in want of all things.
Everything you want, you got to go through him to get it. It's always a battle. We have to battle all the time just to make it, just to survive. You know? Just to survive. Go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And he did put that yoke of iron upon our neck. Actual yoke of iron had bars going out with little iron bars that were like twisted so that we could get caught up in the trees. And we try to run. Old men, young men, everybody. Try to run, you get caught up in the trees. They can catch you. He did put a yoke of iron on our neck. Put a yoke of iron on our neck. Put the yoke of iron on our neck. Had the chains coming down, had us chained, our arms chained and our feet chained at the same time too. Read. And here we are celebrating on 4th of July. Read.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he destroyed us. Then he put the yoke of iron on our mind. To destroy us. But we don't even know who we are. And tell people who we are, still don't care. Still can care less. That's why Hosea 4:6 says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Read on.
The Most High shall bring a nation against thee from far.
He's going to bring a nation against us from far. Read.
From the end of the earth.
From the end of the earth. And this is the end of the earth. That's what they're celebrating right now, the end of the earth. When? July 4th, 1776. What happened after that? What nation came after that? No nation. From the end of the earth. Right here where we at here in America. Read.
As swift as the eagle flieth.
They'll give you a sign. That's the eagle flying. What symbol is America? The eagle, the bald eagle. It's on the dollar bill. It's on the post office. It's on their flag, the top of their flag. As swift as the eagle flieth. Read.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
So here we are speaking all these different languages. English, French, Spanish, Portuguese. A language which we wouldn't understand. Go ahead.
A nation of fierce countenance.
A nation of fierce countenance. Very, very indignation that they brought upon us. Go ahead.
Which shall not regard the person of the old.
Not regard the person of old. Go ahead.
Nor show favor to the young.
Nor show favor to the young. This is who we had to deal with. And this is who we dealing with. Hosea 4:1. Hosea 4:1.
Hosea 4 verse 1. Hear the word of the Most High, ye children of Israel.
He says, hear the word of the Most High. Talking to who? The children of Israel. Read.
For the Most High had a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
So the Most High have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. People that live in the land. Go ahead.
Because there is no truth.
Because there is no truth. There's no truth. What is the truth? Psalms 119, 142. Hold that. Psalms 119, 142. There is no truth, he's saying. So, if there's no truth, that's why the Most High have a controversy with the land, because there is no truth. They're not following him. Read that.
Psalms 119, 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
So the law is the truth. And the righteousness of the Most High is everlasting, gonna last forever. And the law is the truth. So now, he got a controversy with the land because there is no truth. He's telling us, listen, there is no truth. Hosea 4:1. Go ahead.
Nor mercy.
Nor mercy. Read.
Nor knowledge of the Most High in the land.
Nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. Why? Because they got Caesar boys here set up. They're not telling you the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob, the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Let us know who we are as a people. The 12 tribes of Israel, they doing that? No. Read.
By swearing.
By swearing, go ahead.
And lying.
People lying all the time. You don't know what to believe. It's an everyday thing, just lie. Read.
And killing.
Killing, people killing, go ahead.
And stealing.
Stealing things, man, like it's nothing. No problem. Just wicked, go ahead.
And committing adultery.
Men going with married women. Women, you know, going outside of their marriage with other men, go ahead.
They break out. And blood touches blood.
That's why he be having people be put to death. And one thing about it, once you die, what they do to your blood, they drain it out of you. That blood touches blood, so you start killing. That's why he started to put people to death. Jump up to verse 5.
Hosea 4 verse 5.
No, verse 6.
Hosea 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
And that's where we at now. He said, he's going to put a yoke on our neck until he destroy us. He said, we destroyed for lack of knowledge, read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because our people reject knowledge. They don't want to take the time to learn this knowledge of the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, and who we are as the children of Israel. They reject the knowledge from even the ones that's bringing forth the truth in these last days. Read.
I will also reject thee.
Most High say he's going to reject you because you don't want knowledge of the Most High. So he's going to reject you. That's why people are having all these problems now, because they reject the Most High. He wounded them. And I pray that he will heal, but they don't want knowledge. Read.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Yeah. These men that's up in these churches, a lot of them, they're not priests to the Most High. Read.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, the Most High.
They have forgotten the law of the Most High. Therefore, he said there ain't gonna be no priests, there ain't gonna be no pastors or the men that's gonna bring forth the word to the people. They're law to themselves. Go ahead.
I will also forget thy children.
So the Most High say he's gonna forget their children. Why? Because they forgot the law of the Most High. Just I'm gonna forget your children. That's why the children run around here buck wild, don't know what's going on. Out there doing what they're doing now. You know, firecrackers and fireworks and sparkles and all that crap, man. Get Hosea 13 and 9. It's a shame.
Hosea 13 verse 9. O Israel, thou hast destroyed thyself, but in me is thine help.
Yeah. Israel has destroyed itself. But in the Most High's help, man. He's talking to us. Go ahead.
I will be thy king. Where is any other that may save thee in all thy cities?
Yeah. You say you're going to Mashiach Yahushua, I'm going to be your king. Where is any other that may save you in any of the cities that we are in? Read.
And thy judges of whom thou sayest, give me a king and princes?
Yeah. Say, give me a king and princes. When the Most High said, I'm your king. Mashiach Yahushua said, I'm your king. But no, we want to be like the other nations. Read.
I gave thee a king in mine anger.
See what he said? I gave you a king in his anger. Saul was our first king. So I gave you a king in his anger. Because he said, look, I'm your king. What did he say? Read verse 10 again.
Hosea 13 verse 10. I will be thy king. Where is it?
Well, that's all I want. What did he say?
I will be thy king.
He said, I will be thy king. Verse 11. But we want to be like the heathen. We say, give me a king and a princess. What we do? Verse 11.
I gave thee a king in mine anger.
He said he gave us a king in his anger. He didn't want to give us no king. He said, I'm your king. But he gave us a king in his anger. Read.
And took him away in my wrath.
Yeah. So he took him away in his wrath, man. Isaiah 43 and 1. We got to be taught all over again.
Isaiah 43 verse 1. But now thus saith the Most High that created thee.
Who created us?
The Most High.
Read it again. You just read it, created everything.
But now thus saith the Most High, Mashiach Yahushua, that created thee.
Right, the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua created us. Go ahead.
O Jacob.
O Jacob, who's the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Read.
And he that formed thee, O Israel.
Yeah, he formed us. Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua formed us. Go ahead.
Fear not.
Say, fear not. Go ahead.
For I have redeemed thee.
He have redeemed us. Go ahead.
I have called thee by thy name.
He called us by our name. Go ahead.
Thou art mine.
We are the Most Highs. We are our Mashiach. He said we are our mine. So now get up 1 Corinthians 3:13. Thou art mine. 1 Corinthians 3 and 13. say, thou art mine. So, see, because a lot of people don't understand how this still applies to a Mashiach Yahushua. Read that.
1 Corinthians 3, verse 13.
Verse 23.
1 Corinthians 3, verse 23. And ye are Mashiachim.
See, we Mashiachim, read.
And Mashiach is the Most High.
Mashiach is the Most High. So now when you look here, you go back here, you might be confused, or people have been confused, should be confused now, because he said, thou art mine in Isaiah the 43rd chapter, the first verse. We Mashiach. And Mashiach is the Most High. Remember, no man come to the Father but by a Mashiach. So it's fitting right in with what we already went over. Through the Spirit. We ask for the Holy Spirit, we receive the Holy Spirit. Isaiah 43, 1 again.
Isaiah 43, verse 1. But now thus saith the Most High, Wahamashiach Yahushai, that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine.
Right. So we belong to a Mashiach Yahushai, and a Mashiach Yahushai belongs to the Most High. Go ahead.
When thou passest through the waters,
We pass through the waters. Go ahead.
I will be with
He
thee.
said, you're going to be with us. Go ahead.
And through the
And
rivers,
through the rivers. Go ahead.
they shall not overflow
They
thee.
shall not overflow us. Go ahead.
When thou walkest through the fire,
We walking through what?
the fire,
We walking through the fire. Go ahead.
thou shalt not be burnt,
So we shall not be burned. Go ahead.
neither shall the flame kindle upon thee.
Neither shall the flame kindle upon us. Let's look at this scenario. Go back to the song of Three Holy Children. It talks about it there. At least going through the fire. On page 108 of the Apocrypha. Start at verse 22.
The song of the three holy children, verse 22. And let them know that thou art the Most High, Wahamashiach Yahushai, the only power, and glorious over the whole world.
That's right. The Most High, Mashiach Yahushai, by Shema Mashiach Yahushai, is glorious over the whole world. Go ahead.
And the king's servants that put them in cease not to make the oven hot with rosin, pitch, tow, and small wood.
Talking about Daniel and his three companions, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. When the king's servants put them in the oven and made it hot. Go ahead.
So that the flame streamed forth above the furnace 49 cubits.
49 cubits. Really, really hot. Go ahead.
And it passed through and burned those Chaldeans it found about the furnace.
So it burned them up, killed the ones that was around the furnace. Go ahead.
But the angel of the Most High, Wahamashiach Yahushai, came down into the oven together with Azarias and his fellows, and smote the flame of the fire out of the oven.
Yes, smoke the flame of the fire out of the oven. Smoke the flame. Who was it? Read it.
But the angel of the Most High, Wahamashiach Yahushai, came down into the oven together with Azarias and his fellows, and smote the flame of the fire out of the oven.
That's right, man. You smoke the flame of the fire out of the oven so that they didn't get burned. Go ahead, but you see it's the angel of the Most High, right? Khan? Go ahead.
And made the midst of the furnace as it had been a moist whistling wind.
So that made the midst of the furnace there had been a moist whistling wind. Like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. Go ahead.
So that the fire touched them not at all.
Just what we just read, right? That the fire will not touch you. When you go into the fiery furnace, it will not touch you. Read.
Neither hurt nor troubled them.
Neither hurt nor trouble
Hamashiach Yahushai power of our fathers, and to be praised and exalted above all forever.
That's right, man. Above all forever. Praise the Most High. Go ahead.
And blessed is thy glorious and holy name, and to be praised and exalted above all forever.
That's right. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Let's go to the story. Go to Daniel's 3rd chapter. Because they didn't bow down. Supposed to worship this golden image that Nebuchadnezzar had made and set up. So they didn't bow down. So now, start at verse 19.
Daniel 3, verse 19. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Right, his visage changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Read.
Therefore he spake.
He spake, go ahead.
And commanded that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it was wont to be heat.
Right. So heat it up more than when it was wont to be heated. Go ahead.
And he commanded.
Just a moment. See if the camera. I want to get this. Stop, right?
Still going.
It's on? Stop.